Yes, you already know what it is. Two of the best bad guys in the biz. I go by the name of Steph Ronin, and that's my main man, Aaron McKee.
What up, y'all?
And we are your 4-4 Heelz podcast. And we'd like to welcome you to Word on the Street, sponsored by Woo Energy Drink. Yeah, man.
Make sure
Let's
y'all
get into
subscribe on Spotify and YouTube, y'all. Help your boys out if y'all listen to us. Let's get into a little cross-promotion AEW, WWE. Why are these WWE matches getting high intensity, less selling, more counters? It's looking like a little AEW wrestling on Raw this last week, bro. How do you feel about it? What are your opinions? Crowds shouting, this is awesome every match, bro.
Yeah. Just
How you feel?
Just about every match they chant, this is awesome, except for the damn Jey Uso and LA Knight match.
No, bro, even that one was more intense. Just LA Knight can't do that jump rope thing no more, bro.
Look, I saw that match, and I have to disagree. I wasn't that much thrilled with that match. Was it more like the intensity was there, but it still just was like a WWE match. Now, match of the night, it was only two of them. It was the Gunther and Solo match, which was my favorite by far, the best match. Like,
wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting that at all, bro.
Solo is the best out of the brothers in wrestling.
What?
By far. Yeah.
Damn.
Yes. Who's better than Solo?
I'm shocked. Like, now that I think about it, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
but
it goes Solo, Jimmy, then Jay. Just like that. Jimmy's the last one, the bottom of the totem pole, but Jay's the most over one out of both of them, out of three of them. Listen, Solo and Gunther put on a hellified match. This is the part where I feel like you're saying there was no selling involved. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, zero.
But it was a damn good. What they used to call it back in the day, JR. It was a slobber knocker. You know what I'm saying? This was a damn good match. And then the tag match with AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus the New Day. Great stuff. Great stuff all the way around. AJ Styles, man, stop stealing Young Bucks shit. We know what you're doing. You stole Young Bucks.
WWE fans were glazing, bro, and we're both fans. But guys, we watch it every weekend. AEW, bro. We see that move every weekend. AEW by the Young Bucks.
And I tell you what, I do you one better. I haven't seen that move and performed until the Young Bucks did.
Yeah.
I've never seen that move until the Young Bucks did it. So
yeah.
And if the movie you don't know what we're talking about the springboard when the dude is hanging on the ropes and they double stomp him off the ropes into the arms, with the Young Bucks would turn into a power bomb, but he turned into the Styles Clash. So you know,
they've thrown people through a table off that move, guys. Just throwing that out there.
Yes,
just throwing that out there, bro. So,
I forgot about that. That's
do
true.
you think Triple H had an all-staff meeting and was like, guys, we got to step the wrestling up inside the ring? Do you think there's a concerted effort to make sure they wrestle better in the ring type stuff?
I would like to think so, right? I will hope so, put it this way. But I don't believe so, because for the last couple of weeks, I've been seeing a little bit tricklings of this a little bit more often in the product than before. Now, I won't be sold until I see it consistently done. Like, I don't want to see this Raw popping and then go back to next week and it's also back into some of that soft shit. I wanted to see it done being consistently. It has to be consistent, bro. And more so, I need to see it done on the PLE. Whatever the next Royal Rumble is probably the next PLE, right?
It's the next PLE, yeah.
I gotta see it. I gotta see that same type of intensity, that same type of stuff for their PLE, man. If you want your 2026 to start off right, like you keep saying they're gonna do, it gotta start with the Royal Rumble and that same type of intensity they showed on Raw.
I think it's gonna start on the first Raw of the year on January 5th, and that brings us to Braun Breaker's promo, bro. How'd you feel? Was this the coming out party? How'd you feel about the promo on a scale 1 to 10? Straight up, just not Braun Breaker. It was by far his best promo of all time.
Yeah.
But like on a scale of just wrestling history promo, how'd you feel about it?
Wrestling history promo? Oh man.
Like just in general, like did he deliver? Did he not? Like were you like it was good for him, or were you like that was just a good promo overall?
It was good for him because I know he can do better. Watch what I say when he gets more locked in, because right now, again, I've been saying it since forever. They need to put the rocket on Braun Breaker's back. It ain't Cody's land. It ain't Roman's land. It ain't CM Punk land. It is Braun Breaker's time. Put it on his back. This is one thing I've always said about the E. They wait way too long to push the young talent. Like, oh, he's not ready yet. You heard Mark Henry say it about Javon Evans. Oh, in about 15 years, he's going to be, bro, 15 years.
Yeah.
Why we got to wait the 15 years for that boy to do some things?
Yeah.
Like, why can't we have it going on right now? If he would have said something like in 5 years, I'd have been like, believable.
Yeah,
5 years.
And they could, I forget which podcast it was, but I was watching a clip and they were commenting about Mark Henry's comments. 15 years. They're like, bro, Rock debuted in the WWE, joined the Nation of Domination, went heel, went babyface, went heel, won the world championship, and was like one of the faces of the company in 2 years.
Yes.
And it's just like, you're going to wait 15 years for Javon Evans, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
too much slow burn. And I know this is Triple H era, and I know that he likes to slow burn. He's a slow burner. But I'm telling you, it don't need to slow burn this kid. I mean, let him. He's already probably the most talented in-ring performer in the E right now.
I want to watch his matches. That's for damn sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
He is a young Ospreay. And man, let me tell you something. Shout out to Swerve Strickland, bro. See, this is what we talked about. The only people who suffer from tribalism is the damn fans.
Yeah.
It's only the fans. Shout out to Swerve Strickland. He was asked a question on Chris Van Vliet, like, do you think that Javon Evans is better than you? He said, hell yeah. He said, and he's supposed to be. He said that's how the game evolves. And that's the same way. It's the same. It's without Michael Jordan, there would be no NBA basketball the way it is today. Michael Jordan changed the game. That's why he's the GOAT. He changed the way the game is being played. All these people are nothing but mini Jordans. If you really think about the acrobatic stuff, bro, it's the same thing. All the acrobatic, the fucking flips and stuff, Swerve, Independent Class, they all started that shit, bro. And they are now picking up. Now this is the predominant style of wrestling in the ring. Some say they don't like it because it's backflips and stuff, man. I don't understand what you got against athleticism. What you got against athleticism, bro? I don't understand what people got against it, bro. I love it.
I'm going to say one thing that's weird about you, though, bro. That you love the Will Ospreays. You love all that. And I do, too. I would rather see a Will Ospreay match than anything. I'm like, Young Bucks, let's go. Do the Dragunov, let's go. Braun Breaker, let's go. But you still love those like Saber versus Nigel McGuinness matches, bro.
Yes.
So you like you love just all pro wrestling, bro.
See, I like to think about it as a smorgasbord. You know what I'm saying? I want a little bit of this. I want a little bit of that.
You want a little cheese. You want a little cracker. You want a little nuts. You want like a charcuterie board, bro.
Want some Wagyu beef on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like I want the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I want it to satisfy my palate, bro.
Yeah.
Like I like death matches, but I don't like to see it all the time. I like cage matches, but I don't want to see it all the time. I like that style of Will Ospreay and Ron Evans, but I don't want to see every match being like that all the time. You got to mix it up. This is why I fell in love with All Elite Wrestling. Because they had all different styles of wrestling. Everybody wasn't doing just one style. And I think it's good for the business. You got your technicals, you got your technical spectacles, you got your your catch as can, wrestling style. I mean, you got the storytelling. I mean, you got all styles. I think it's a place for everything. So it just seems like nowadays, because the guys are more athletic than ever in between the ropes, that a lot of people cater to this acrobatic type of style. So
and I think all elite wrestling gets like a, everyone just thinks it is just the acrobats and the high flying and this and the flips and that. But then you get a match like Claudio and John Moxley that is just a straight up fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so people really don't say, oh, well, this is AEW as well as this with the Nick Saber and the Nigel McGuinness, which I wasn't a fan of, but like a lot of people just think AEW is the flips and the no selling and the no selling, but really it's just every different style of wrestling you can imagine in one show.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, and it should be. And like I said, it's a great way. And let me say something now. You brought up John Moxley and his death match style of wrestling, or death jitsu style, right? After I watched Dynamite tonight, I'm like scrolling through our feed, and I seen this dude. He pops on, and he's on his soapbox giving Moxley the business. talking about, oh my God, this is why AEW is sucking right now. AEW,
Crazy.
he's running away fans from AEW. Nobody wants to see John Moxley. This is why WWE fans want John Moxley to go over there and think he's the masked man. I said, come on, bro. Who is saying these things other than you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
John Moxley has carried AEW on his back. The time when, think about it. I want everybody to think about this. This is some real shit. When AEW was getting trashed like every single day on internet, like, oh, AEW's trash. Look at the arena, look at the numbers, look at the storylines, no storylines. When the Death Rider storyline started, a lot of people didn't like it. It was a lightning rod, though. It still caught the attempt. It still was talking about AEW. Who was the front and center of that? John Moxley. When everything happened with CM Punk and the Young Bucks, who they put the title on as the interim champion when the CM Punk had been stripped from it? John Moxley. Who was the champion during the pandemic era when everything was down? John Moxley. Anytime AEW's in the hole, they call Mox to bring him back up. So you give that man his damn flowers, bro.
Yeah.
Give him his damn flowers, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, bro. We don't watch it, but TNA signs a deal with AMC Network. AMC was The Walking Dead, I believe. It was The Walking Dead. That's the only thing I ever watched on AMC, bro.
The only thing I ever watched on AMC was Into the Badlands, which is fucking dope as hell. But
okay.
Yes, that's the only thing. But listen, I saw this comment online, like under this caption, the people was talking about this, right? And this shit was funny. Somebody put, AEW will be closing soon. The new number 2 TNA. And then somebody said, when the last time you watched anything on AMC? So when you said that, I was like, yeah, that's exactly AMC, American Movie Channel. Like, you know, which is kind of fascinating to me if you think about it. You know why? Because at one point, they're not anymore. I did research, but they're not anymore. AMC was owned by Warner Brothers Discovery.
Okay.
At one point. You know what I'm saying? I think they still got stocks and shares in it, maybe. I don't know. But hey, good move for TNA. It's the more the merrier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would ever really tune in like that because
I got too much wrestling to watch during the week with this new job, bro. I can't add a third, bro.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
There was one thing I was like, I might have to start watching a little bit more often, and that's ROH. Because a lot of people in AEW in ROH, and I need to start watching that a little bit more. Definitely, if Vanilla Baby about to go on this run with the ROH World Heavyweight Championship, we got to support our boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vanilla Baby, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Yeah. All right, bro. AEW files trademarks for Tidal Wave, Blitz, and Firestorm. Are these PLEs? Are these wrestlers? Are these tag teams? Are they just trying to get some names just so they can have in the future? What do you think it is, bro?
Bro, you said it right there, man. You said it the first one. These are pay-per-views coming to Atlanta.
Hopefully,
Firestorm coming to Atlanta. That's an Atlanta pay-per-view Firestorm. Right there.
I could see what Tidal Wave being a pay-per-view, but Firestorm seems like a tag team to me, bro. Just because I'm a DC Marvel fan. Firestorm was a character where two people can join and they became Firestorm. So I'm like, maybe that's a tag team, but hey man, trademark it regardless, bro. You got the money. Do you, you know?
Hell yeah, man. Look, the more the merrier. That's why I say. You know what I'm saying? Definitely for our 2 favorite companies. I mean, this is why we narrowed it down to this 2 favorite companies. It's way too much wrestling for us to keep up with everything like that.
And shout out to all you people that keep up with New Japan, TN. I'm like, how do you guys have time, bro? And some of these people have kids. I'm like, damn, pay attention to your kid, bro. Pay attention to your kid.
Them kids get off of school. That's all they do is be in the damn wrestling. They watch everything. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they watching it with their kid. I don't know.
Probably. But, you know what I'm saying?
All right, bro. Freddie Prince Jr.
Let's talk about it.
Let's go, bro. So he has friends in Disney. He's an actor. He's got friends in ESPN. He's been in the business. He's been a writer for WWE for part-time. He's been a host of a WWE show. I think Rivals he was a host of for a little bit. He said ESPN is not happy with the WWE deal, bro. I think the reason they're not happy with this is because they're charging us $30 a month to watch the show, bro. That's what I think.
They're not happy because they don't think they're getting a lot of return on the investment.
Because you just had millions of wrestling fans who get it to either watch the PLEs for $7 on Peacock. Now I got to pay triple that and more. That's insane, bro. That's insane.
So before anybody try to, any kind of E fan comes in and starts saying all kinds of shit, this is the second report that we've heard.
Yeah.
Okay. And Freddie Prince Jr. is a credible source because, like I said, he did have a show on ESPN talking about the greatest rivalries, or sometimes he'd be on the 30 for 34 wrestlers, and you see Freddie Prince Jr. is the one who's like hosting the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he was a former WWE head writer back in the reality era / PG-13 era around that time.
Yeah.
So, he is a credible source, but he didn't say him. He said a friend of his who works for Disney,
who is owned by ESPN.
ESPN, right? Said that
or
they're not too
Disney
happy.
owns ESPN. My bad, we said that backwards. Disney owns ESPN.
Disney who was owned by ESPN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Disney owns ESPN.
Owns ESPN, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what the devil, bro? This is the second report we've heard about them not being too happy, and I can guarantee they're not, bro. I can guarantee they're not.
I think they're worried. They paid what? Like 350 million or some crazy number like that, to where I saw the number of subscribers they need to even just get their money back is 10 million or something like that, bro. That's crazy talk, bro.
Yeah. Watch what's going to happen when these contracts run out.
Saudi.
When the boom period ends, and what they call it now, what's it called? The Depression era.
Ruthless depression.
Well, that's crazy work. So wait till all this stuff come out. If this report's true, I highly doubt ESPN will sign another contract with the E.
Oh no, hell no, bro. Hell no.
Guess what's gonna happen to the E? They're gonna go right back, crawling back to Peacock.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I hope Peacock takes them back, because I'd rather pay $7 than $30. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, bro?
The business of the E, they need to look. I seen that damn devil this week. He was all over the damn internet.
Talking all that. He said something about his employees, if they're tired, get over it. I don't know what he's saying, bro.
Whoa.
I don't want to misquote him, bro. I don't want to misquote him.
But this is word on the street, so just sum it up.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
He said something like, people are talking about they're tired at work. He's like, get up. Something like that. I don't know, bro. I don't know for sure.
He's saying wrestlers?
Is just if you own a business and your workers are get over it, but bro, it's so crazy. It's crazy to me what they're doing to my WWE, bro. I feel bad, bro.
Well, it ain't our WWE no more, and that's the problem.
It's TKO's WWE.
It is TKO's, and they trying to force out our generation. But if you really look at the matrix from everything that we do on this show, our main core audience is from 35 to 45. That is our core. So this is our generation of wrestling now, right? I don't see them doing anything after this contract goes up with WWE, because again, the negative feedback that they're getting from these PLEs. And WrestlePalooza, the one who started it all.
Yeah, bro. Hold on. I'm just looking up something real quick. What's his name? Okay, so do you remember the show Entourage?
Hell yeah, I love that show.
And you remember Jeremy Piven's character, the manager,
Ari Gold. Yeah.
His manager was Ari Emanuel, who is the TKO guy, the WWE guy, right?
Right.
And I saw an interview with Jeremy Piven, and he said, I based my character, Ari Gold, after Ari Emanuel.
Wow.
Wow. That's crazy, right, bro?
Wow.
He's no, because he was like, no, that's not really, because someone asked him, is that character from this past show? He's like, no, I based it off my manager or my agent, Ari Emanuel, and I just translated that into a show and cranked it up a little bit. So that's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's crazy.
Shout out to Entourage. I love that. I love that
bro.
Show,
that
bro.
is my. I rewatched it like 5 times, bro. I love that show, bro. I love
every single bit of it.
Now let's talk about WWE with Netflix, their other partner. This week's Raw, for the first time being on Netflix, it was the first time they were not in the global top 10 for English.
Wow.
They falling, bro. What's going on, bro? We still watch it. You get 2 views, bro.
Yeah, bro.
But this
I
is the
don't know.
first time. So basically what they're saying is it fell out of the top 10 for the United States, Canada, England, like basically the English speaking companies, which I'm guessing is the United States mostly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I tell you what, and I'm starting to see it more and more online. They're gonna be very, very, very upset after December 13th because I heard a lot of people say after John Cena's last match, they said they're gonna give the WWE a break.
that's when you need to tune in because they're not going to be crippled by this storyline, guys.
And to you, but again, the WWE fans are so conditioned about star power. This is the big thing. That's why War Games are supposed to be so great because it has star power. But guess what? It wasn't. Okay?
It wasn't. It wasn't.
I don't care. You can have 89 stars in that damn thing. You can resurrect Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, and all them from the damn grave and put them in the match with Stone Cold with the bad knees. You can do all that if you want to, but it's not going to mean a thing. Star power alone Star power gets you views, but the storylines, the action in the ring keeps them coming back.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man. Look, I'm shocked. I thought you were gonna say Netflix for the first time since they aired did a great rating because I'm like, see, I was gonna say see because the wrestling. You see how the wrestling
that's what I wanted. When you tuned in, you don't know the wrestling was going to be that good on this last episode of Raw.
Right.
This was probably the best wrestling I've seen on Raw this whole year, probably. Honestly.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't seen a great match like that on Raw. 2 of them, first of all. The last match I seen that was great on Raw that I thoroughly enjoyed from as backwards was AJ Styles versus Karrion Kross. That match had me glued to my seat. And that was the last time I seen a great match, like, period.
And do you think if WWE goes more AEW style matches, they're going to lose people? Because, like, they're going to gain us more because we like that. Give us the storylines and the great matches. But, like, what we've always talked about when we loved WWE was the last 45 minutes of the Bloodline segment. No wrestling involved.
Yeah.
So, like, WWE's just, like, I feel like caught in a rock and a hard place to where do we go more in-ring action or do we go more story? We don't know which way to go right now to bring fans back in it.
They're caught in between the hardcore and the casual fan. This is what they're caught in between.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, you have to make a choice. Do you want to cater to your core fan base or do you want to try to keep bringing in new fans, new eyes to the product?
Yeah.
And to me, I feel like the formula that Vince McMahon had, it worked for eons. Why would you go away from it? We're going to have these great shows. We're going to have these storylines. We're going to have these crazy
storylines, but out of this world storylines that don't even make sense.
Well, of course, because Vince McMahon was getting senile after a while, bro. He was doing some crazy things. But the key factor is we're going to have these shows affordable for families. So when you can bring your kids, and then your kids can bring their kids, and their kids, and we're going to keep it in the generational family thing.
You think it's the outpricing that is pushing away WWE fans? Let me ask you this. What is a hardcore WWE fans? What do they want to see? What do you think? If you're looking through the lens of a hardcore WWE fan, what do you want to see?
They want riveting storylines. They want bigger than life characters. This is what they want to see. Like 24/7, 385. They don't care too much about how the matches are playing out, right? They want riveting promos. They want riveting storylines. They want these bigger than life characters. They want the spectacle. They want that. That's what they will come from the E for. You know what I'm saying? People who really love the E, I feel like when they go to the E, to these shows, I feel like they have a voice. These are people in the real world who probably don't really have much of a voice until they go online or until they go to a WWE show and they scream from the top of their lungs. Now they feel like they're being heard. And I feel like the WWE fans, they just want that story. They want the riveting storylines, okay?
They want returns. They want The Rock
surprises.
coming out. Yeah, surprise. They want their mind to be blown every time. That's how I feel like it.
You can't. So let's talk about it then. Epic Raw. This was the word that was being passed around.
Did he really say that? Did he really say that?
He tweeted it. He tweeted it. He X'd it. It was this Raw is gonna be epic.
Can I ask you one thing though before you go on a little banter? Was it epic for you?
No, not really.
Was it more enjoyable because of the in-ring quality? Because that's what I feel like me and you are now.
Yeah.
Like we've been so adapted to this bad boy right here. And now we're getting this with a little bit of that. And I'm like, I love that Raw, bro. The in-ring action was, I mean, we saw the New Day, who I haven't gave a shit about forever.
Since Big E, since the E shit, right?
And I was like, what a fucking match, bro. You know?
I don't think it was epic, but I think it was one of the best Raws this year by far.
Because the in-ring.
Yeah. See, again, sometimes I think the WWE put their foot in their mouth a lot.
Yeah.
And Triple H is the one who always seems to do it.
He wants you to tune in.
For the biggest night in WWE history.
They're losing viewers. They're losing viewers. What else is he? He's like, tune in, bitches. Was the epicness.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
The WWE has lost the streets. They need to win back the streets. Until they win back the streets, then that's when we're going to start seeing the popularity of WWE rise. But they lost the streets, man. They lost the streets because the streets is owned by AEW right now.
Yeah.
AEW is the hot thing. Like, I don't see hardly anybody talking bad about AEW no more. Before, I saw nothing but bad reviews about AEW. Now, only person probably still talking about about AEW is JD from NY, and he talk bad about everybody.
He talks bad about both companies, bro. That's all he does.
WWE show. This was not epic.
I just don't think he likes wrestling. I just don't think he does.
I think he's mad because he has left standing outside in the blistering cold.
I think he's just got a lot of viewers, so he has to keep talking about wrestling, and people like to see him talk shit about wrestling. I don't get it, bro. He talks shit about Raw. He talks shit about Dynamite. I was like, bro, just stop, bro.
Cut it out.
All right, now, another thing that was like AEW, since we're still going back and forth with WWE, AEW, was the schmaz at the end of Raw.
Mm-hmm.
They had all the women come out, bro. We got storylines everywhere now. You got this. You got the Kabuki Warriors coming in, costing the match for the number one contender, blah, blah, blah. Then you have the Judgment Day girls, bro. How you feel about that, bro? Roxanne handing Liv the belt, and Liv says, no, girl, it's yours. Do you think Liv is playing the long game, bro? Do you think she still has... Because JD was mad that they didn't address the Roxanne Liv thing, that Roxanne was kind of flirting with Dirty Dom, kind of moving in. How you feel about that whole situation, bro?
First of all, JD from NY, if you open up your goddamn eyes, they did address it. And he's like, how they address it? When she smacked down across his face 2 times. You think that shit is for nothing? No. And trust me, it's the elephant in the room, and this is typical WWE booking.
They're letting it bubble.
Exactly. They're going to let it keep sinistering, let it simmer. And we're not going to say anything just yet. But when you know it, bang out. So
we're going to hit you with it.
I can feel it. I can feel it coming.
Oh, yeah. It has to come, bro.
That ending.
Yeah.
She playing mind games. She playing mind games.
Yeah.
She playing mind games. Because who did Liv Morgan go to backstage?
What, when Raw kicked off?
No, when in the middle of Raw, when she was making a little return.
Oh.
And they featured her a lot through the show, Liv Morgan.
Stephanie Velcro.
There you go. There you go. I think her eyes are set on that.
Mm-hmm.
So
she's like, I'm done with the tag team titles. Right. That's for y'all.
That's
I'm going after the big
gold. Me, I want that. I want the big gold.
Now let me ask you this. No matter what happens with that belt, Naomi's coming back after this baby.
Of course.
Supposedly. Maybe she likes being a mom. Maybe she stays at home with the baby. Lets Big Jim do whatever. How do you book Naomi when she comes back?
Let's see here. I'll have Liv win the belt. I'll have Liv rock with it for a little bit. And surprise entry in the Elimination Chamber.
A surprise entry in the elimination. Has that ever happened?
I don't know. But
Because you usually got to earn your way to the elimination
but a
chamber.
surprise
But
entry,
as an ex-champ who gave up the belt.
Exactly. And that's why she'd be the surprise entry. She'll be the surprise entry because she relinquished the title, never lost it. So she is still in that line. And you hear that damn, you know what I'm saying, proceed with caution. Here she come in that thing, bruh.
So then Liv and Naomi at WrestleMania.
Come on with it. Come on with it. And you know Naomi gonna get that thing. You know they don't get back to
No.
Naomi,
No.
She got to. You got to give it to her, bro. You got to give her a shot back, man. You know, she was the hottest thing going before she left,
was,
man.
bro. I would love to see where that story is right now. If she, Big Jim, damn, bro. Pull and pray, bro. Pull and pray.
WWE missed a big opportunity by it. They could have added a female wing to the bloodline with Naomi, Nia Jax. Like, they could have actually added women to the bloodline.
Do you think that's ever coming?
Shit, if they do another bloodline, I guarantee you that's gonna come round about. Unless they make a female version of the bloodline.
They could, bro. Shit. All right, bro.
It's coming.
Since we was talking about Liv, let's go to what Bully Ray says about Dirty Dom. He said Dom should drop the Mysterio name and either just go by Dominic or Dirty Dom or take on the Guerrero name. How you feel about this?
No. Okay.
That's what I said. I feel like it's disrespect to Eddie Guerrero.
No.
Especially since his daughter started just wrestling and getting into the business right now.
And because what you're going to do with that, you're going to be taking some shine off her. And she's the actual daughter of Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
His name is Dominic Mysterio. He can keep Dominic Mysterio, but like that's his, like, you're disrespecting Ray when you say some shit like that, right? Who is regarded as probably the greatest luchador of all time. Okay. Yeah. So, no, Billy Ray, he just be coming off the woodwork. Like, I think he has too much time on his hand, bro. He be thinking about some crazy scenarios. No. Just keep him Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom, because nobody really calls him Dominic Mysterio. They call him Dirty Dom. Yeah. That's his nickname. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No one really called Diesel. They always call him Big Daddy Cool.
Yeah.
Heartbreak Kid. No one really called him Shawn Michaels like that. It was Heartbreak Kid, HBK. Yeah. So, come on, man. Trips. It's a part of wrestling, man. No, keep Mysterio.
Do you think he should drop the Mysterio name? Like, don't ever call me that ever.
Because that's what made him. Yeah. That is what made him. That storyline of him double-crossing his father, joining the Judgment Day, and his son. That's what made Dirty Dom.
Yeah. Everyone knows it's his son.
So it's like, why would you want to get rid of? That's how he earned the name Dirty Dom, because of what he did to his father. So why would you want to take that away?
You know what's funny too is everyone's like, man, Dirty Dom really does look like Eddie Guerrero, which he does because he's got the mustache, the mullet. I get it. But bro, at WrestleMania 39, when Dom came on with the Rey Mysterio mask out of the
like his pops,
like his dad, bro. It was so crazy, bro. He looks like both of them, man. Maybe a little cross semen thing. I don't know.
One of my favorite entrances at WrestleMania was that shit with Dirty Dom.
Yeah.
It really was. He came out in the damn police truck and he had that damn mask on and shit. I was like, yo, he looks like his fucking pops, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. One of my favorite entries. Like, that was, he doing some things. You know what I'm saying? I just needed him to do better in the ring, bro. I just can't get with him in the ring, man. He ain't polished yet, bro. Yeah. But he needs to get polished, bro. He gets polished in the ring, I can start rocking with him because he's getting better on the mic. And he already has a gimmick for him that's working for him, obviously. But his in-ring shit needs to improve, bro. Like, ugh.
But listen, he's only 5 years into the business. You know what I'm saying? He debuted during the COVID bubble against Seth Rollins. He's only 5 years in the business, bro. You got to think, like, that's crazy. Like, just the wrestling industry in a whole right now. Not necessarily AEW, because they really don't bring in people that are brand new. But WWE,
Darby Allin, MJF.
Yeah. They were, Darby Allin was Indies, wasn't he?
He worked the Indies for a little bit before.
So did MJF. I'm saying like straight your first matches in WWE. Tiffany Stratton's, the Braun Breakers, which Braun Breaker has exceeded. Like he's the anomaly for sure.
It's in his genes.
But like Dom has only been in the business for 5 years.
Yeah, but he's damn near 30.
Yeah, but most wrestlers are in the business for 10 years before they ever make it on a big name town. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's just a different world now. And Bailey talked about it on Undertaker and Michelle McCool's podcast. She was like, it's just different now. Like, I watched the whole show from Gorilla. Roman did, Cena does.
Let's talk about it.
All the,
What'd she say?
She said it's just weird after their match. Like Seth Rollins will be watching everyone's match at Gorilla or whatever. So when a wrestler gets done with their match, they'll ask Seth Rollins for pointers, and it'll be like this, this, and this. And then when Seth Rollins gets done with the main event, he comes back, no one's in Gorilla because everyone just leaves and goes home. She's like, no one stays the whole time anymore. It's just weird. It's just the new generation, though, man. It's just the new generation, bro.
This is, again, people want to ask me why I have such a high regard for MJF. Because MJF is a student of the game. And I really believe MJF is one of those people who actually watches everybody's matches, and he's on the show. He stays and watch everything.
Same with the Karrion Kross. I guarantee Karrion Kross don't leave the show early.
Hell yeah, Kross student of the game.
Yeah,
but you can tell who's student of the games. You can see it in their performance. You can see it in their work in the ring. Who really stay and dissect. Because I promise you right now, if I was in their position, bro,
I'm never leaving the arena, bro.
This notepad ain't nothing but matches, and I'm taking notes how I can improve my shit, the little things and details, because I want to be the best I can be, not better than someone else. But I know how good I can be. I need to maximize that potential. I love this shit. I want to study everything I need to study and soak everything in, man. Yeah. But some people just look at it as just a job.
And I think
clock in, clock out.
And I think that's that NXT. Like, we're bringing you in as a college athlete. Like, they get a big head already because WWE wants them, I feel like. I don't know. I'm just speaking from my perspective. And then, like, I mean, Bailey is sitting there saying, like, I'm listening to Seth Rollins critique their match that I'm not even involved in, so I can learn something from their match. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and I'm just like, dude, if I'm in the WWE, I'm never leaving that arena. I'll be the last motherfucker to leave. I'll be soaking it in all day, every day. You know what I'm saying?
Man, if you're in a position when you're in any kind of the major two, if I was at AEW, bro, I'm learning, I'm soaking in everything. I'm asking MVP questions. I'm asking Paul Wright Big Show questions. I'm asking all the veterans. Jerry Lynn, who's a producer backstage, Christopher Daniels. I'm asking them questions. I'm going to Samoa Joe. I'm going to Swerve. I'm going to everybody. And I'm going to sit there and watch matches, bro. Yeah. I am going to soak every freaking thing up because I'm trying to apply it to my craft. Yeah. See, I don't think people look at it as a craft anymore because of what you said. The NXT, the LFGs people, these people who crapped out in their chosen profession and then they had to fall back and use wrestling as a fallback. Yeah. I don't think they got love for the game.
But I think the thing that's different is we're both wrestling fans. These college athletes, most of them didn't know shit about wrestling. They just got recruited by WWE. They come over and they're like, bam, clock in, clock out type thing. Me and you are fans, so we ain't leaving the arena. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just a different generation.
But guess who else is fans too? Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
MJF. Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? AJ Styles.
And like people like Braun Breaker who never thought about joining WWE until like his college shit ended. But he's been a fan his whole life too. So I guarantee he's like not leaving the arena. You know what I'm saying? Especially being around Paul Heyman, bro.
Yeah. He was
You're
raised
sick of that
man
like glue. Yeah. But like these people like, I don't want to throw their names out there, but like a Trick Williams, a Lash Legend. I'm assuming these are the people they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like a Tiffany Stratton. I'll even throw her name out there. You know,
like I think those type of people they just use WWE as a stepping stone to expand their whatever individual project they want to expand. Like for instance, like Lash Legend and Trick Williams, they just released a fucking new song together.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Nah. No. It's not for me.
I didn't think it would be. I didn't think it would be.
I don't rock with it, but I just don't see the love. And this is what I was trying to say to Chance. Shout out to Chance, man. We're gonna holler at you sooner or later, man. you got to have love for the game. And I love people who have love for the game. And Eddie Kingston has love for the game. And that's why I rock with him. I don't like people who come in and use pro wrestling as a vehicle to propel them to something else that they really want to do.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Get the fuck out of our industry, bro.
What Eddie Kingston say in the promo? He said, "I'm gonna hurry up so y'all can watch some professional wrestling."
Right, that's what he said. That's what he said. But he also said, I got stuff to do. I'm gonna go back to the hotel. I'm tired. So I don't know, man. But like I said, man,
it's a different and is that a reason WWE is losing fans because they're not bringing in like with the ROH days when they brought in Tyler Black, Seth Rollins, Kevin Steen, whatever Sami Zayn's mask name was, El Jericho or something like that, or something, El Generica. Like these people who made NXT Black and Gold so good, the Baileys, the Sasha Bankses, the fucking Charlotte Flairs, they loved wrestling. These new NXT people, I mean, even Ethan Page has been on podcasts and he's like, it's just different now. It's just different.
Yeah, well, Ethan Page, you should have stayed your ass in the goddamn AEW. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
but
bro.
I think it did him some justice to go with NXT. So if he decides to come back to AEW, I think he'll be showcased in a better light because of what he's done in NXT.
Yeah.
But again,
I need him on the main roster.
Yeah, most definitely. Sooner than later.
Yeah.
Like we talked about, Bayley got love for the game. She reminds me of she's cut from the same cloth as Mercedes Moné.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I think that's why they're so close because they got a certain amount of love for the game. Do I think Becky got love for the game? I don't think so.
I think she does. I
don't know, man. I don't know about that face being pushed against the cage, and that was horrible, man. That was horrible. That was horrible, man. That was horrible, bro.
She said she didn't tap in War Games. She was waving over people to help her. And if you look at it, that's what it looks like. And who was the referee?
Shorty. What's her name?
Jessica Carr.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, we're getting a Jessica Carr Becky Lynch match sooner than later, bro. It's happening. It's happening.
This girl finally gonna get a match with the mask on. Jessica Carr coming then. Yeah, man.
All right, bro. Back to the AEW. AEW Revolution. Not in Atlanta. It's going to be across the goddamn country in LA at the Clippers Arena at Crypto Arena, bro.
For a third time in the year.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I feel like AEW definitely does like regional pay-per-views. Like what's it called? It's always up kind of Washington, Oregon area. Like Full Gear is always going to be in like Jersey area type thing.
Yeah.
Stop it, Tony. Bring one to Atlanta, bro. Maybe Tidal Wave or Firestorm.
Firestorm. Come on, man. Firestorm in Atlanta, bro. Yeah. Come on, man. Tony
Let's
Conrad,
go, bro.
You said this like years ago when I went to a Dynamite show in the Gas Stop Arena. He's talking about, so would you like a pay-per-view in Atlanta?
He said that last time we was here, bro. Last time Dynamite was here, he said the same thing.
Bring it, man. Bring it, bro.
Tony Storm, dress up like Mariah May again, bro. Shit was fire.
Man, that shit was super fire, bro. I was by tooken. By that time that shit happened, I had the libations already kicking in. I was like, whoa. It's like, yeah.
That shit was good,
great
bro.
stuff, bro. That was great.
All right. MVP says no to wrestlers on what moves they can do on Bobby Lashley. How do you feel, bro? I'm not going to say nothing. How do you feel?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, think about it. Like,
in AEW, though.
He said Bobby Lashley is the black Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I agree with Bobby. I agree with MVP about she's taking certain moves, but I don't agree with Bobby Lashley not even having his shoulders pinned to the mat. Come on, man. You got to do a job. I mean, shit, that's why it's called a job. You got to do the job, man.
Brody King in here doing whatever people want to. Bro, it's AEW, bro. It's not WWE. I feel like that's some WWE language, bro. I'm not going to let this person do this move to this person. I'm not going to. No. This is AEW. This is all elite wrestling, bro. You got to get in there You gotta fucking take some moves, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you got to lose. You got to take a job. You know what I'm saying? You got to lose.
I mean, you want him
come
to
on.
lose. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But you can at least take like a Hurricane Rana or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something, bro.
I think in MVP's eyes, he thinks as Bobby Lashley as an attraction.
In
the way
AEW,
right,
still?
Yeah, in AEW. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see it.
Let's be honest. I think the Hurt Syndicate got over because Bobby Lashley, once Bobby Lashley returned.
I think it was Shelton Benjamin doing all that crazy shit. The moves, bro.
Yeah, but again, Bobby Lashley joining him, bro, it just put the ice on the cake. If it was just MVP and Shelton, I don't think it'd be as over as it is now.
And it's crazy because MVP saying this makes sense to why they like skipped the whole casino gauntlet, even though they were the first two entries.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, they ain't taking none of those moves. They ain't taking that. They ain't taking that. They're like, all right, we'll just have them lay on the fucking side for the whole time.
I can see it right now. Down the line. Hurt Syndicate. The break. Shelton Benjamin versus Bobby Lashley.
Shelton finally pins Bobby Lashley? Yeah.
He gonna be the one. He gonna be the one to pin him. I guarantee you Bobby ain't got no problem laying down for Shelton.
Hell no. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back, bro. Let's bring it back to MJF in the Hurt Syndicate. Was that leading to MJF beating Bobby Lashley? And they were like, nah, bro, that's not happening.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley's like, no, you couldn't beat me in real life. No. This is what it is. This is what it is. So we're gonna scrap that storyline. And Tony Khan pulled that shit quick. Matter of fact, Tony Khan's like, hey, he got to film Happy Gilmore 2 anyway, so let's just go ahead and try this. So, yeah.
Hell yeah. Cena's dad, bro. John Cena's dad. Listed the final opponents for John Cena that he wanted. And 3 of them, I was like, no. 1, I was like, okay. Kurt Angle, who, hell no, he can't wrestle no more. Edge, Copeland, he in AEW. Chris Jericho was the 3rd one. And then we go JBL, which I was like, I could see JBL. JBL still making appearances, clotheslining the hell out of people. But how you feel about that, bro?
Yeah, but John Cena won his first WWE championship off JBL at WrestleMania. So I could see the resemblance in that, like the
full circle.
That, full circle, right? But nah. Jericho, nah. JBL, nah. Who else you say? Randy Orton?
No. Kurt Angle. Definitely can't wrestle.
No.
And
Kurt
then it was Copeland.
Right now.
Copeland is in AEW.
And you know that ain't happening. We just released a clip about that. So we know that ain't happening. Again, why am I the only person on God's green earth that's saying Braun Breaker is the logical choice to be John Cena's last match?
But
it should be Braun Breaker.
The only 2 choices are LA Knight or Gunther.
Yeah, we see now. But it should have been It should have been Braun Breaker, bro.
Yeah.
It should have been Braun Breaker. He should put over Braun Breaker, let Braun Breaker go in that ring and do some things to him. And that's it. Like, let that be this is why I feel like this is important. You forever in your history, your history. You're in the history archives. You're in the history books if you beat John Cena for his last retirement match. He's passing on the torch to you. And what better torch to pass on to than Braun Breaker?
Yeah.
Gunther don't need it. Gunther doesn't need it. I don't understand this at all, bro.
Yeah. LA Knight don't need it. Or LA Knight does need it, but he's not going to get it.
No. He's not going to get it because word on the street, here goes one. Triple H has said backstage a couple of times in the open of backstage that LA Knight isn't as over as he think he is. Wow. How that man going to sit there and say that about LA Knight? Because I could have swore about a year and a half ago he was the hottest thing in WWE. The hottest thing in WWE. He was so hot that they put him in the hottest storyline, the number 1 storyline in the company against the number 1 person in the company at the time was Roman Reigns. Remember that? So do you think WWE would have put him in a situation like that if he wasn't that hot? Russo, man, I don't know. Sometimes the things that he say is so outlandish. I'm like, there's no way in hell that shit could be true. But then the more I think about it, sometimes like maybe he might have a point somewhere. Because it's not the first time we heard him say he's jealous of LA Knight. Triple H is.
Yeah, I've heard that. Because he
So,
got himself
I don't
over
know, man.
type thing.
I don't know, man.
know?
What do you think? Do you think Vince Russo has a point about? And he said he been told by somebody who works in the company that Triple H out loud backstage has said that LA Knight is not as over as he think he is. Do you think this is true?
The crowd still reacts to LA Knight. They do. They do. That's a hands down.
Not like they used to. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Not like
I know. You're a LA Knight denier, bro. You're denying it. But can LA Knight carry the belt is the question. And I don't think he can.
Let's keep it a buck. Do we think LA Knight is main event material? I don't see it.
I mean, if he keeps fucking up that move he does on the ropes all the time, bro, like stop doing it, bro. Stop.
I put LA Knight in the same class with Jey Uso. They're upper mid carders, main eventers, Roman. So when you think of, you don't say, "Oh man, Roman, Cody."
Nah, that's true. That's facts.
Right.
That's facts.
Right.
I even put CM Punk above LA Knight. CM Punk's above LA Knight.
No, we're not gonna talk about Phil. We're not gonna talk about.
Come on, bro.
We're not talking about Phil, bro.
Is CM Punk above LA Knight though?
Yeah, but we ain't talking about Phil though.
I would put Jey Uso above LA Knight.
No, don't do that.
So you're putting LA Knight above Jey Uso?
No, I put him right conjoint, same level,
same plateau,
same plateau, bro. Upper mid carders. That's it. Again, I said this shit a year ago. I said WWE don't have no stars outside of Roman and Cody, and that shit is true. Who else do they have in that company? They had to bring back John Cena. You know what I'm saying? For his last retirement. But other than Roman and Cody, and then you have the secretary of Phil, okay, and Phil's and then Brock Lesnar. Put them in that same those four right there. Yeah. The poster of WrestleMania. That's it. That's who all your marquee players are. Yeah. Everybody else over there, they're upper mid carders.
There's a reason. Do you think if it wasn't Triple H, could LA Knight be that person? Because they're saying Triple H is jealous of LA Knight. So
right, this is what has been said by Vince Russo. But I think anybody can go to that plateau if they're given the opportunity. Because this is a strange thing about pro wrestling. Someone controls your destiny.
Yeah,
someone controls how much you're seen on TV. Someone is controlled of how you're being perceived on TV based on how you're booked. So your destiny is not in your hands; it's in someone else's hands, right?
Yeah.
So maybe anybody's capable of that. But again, it's a politics game backstage. You gotta play the politics. And LA Knight don't seem like a politician to me. He's the one. He like somebody who'll sit there and tell you what's going on. Like he look like the type of dude, right?
Yeah. I need to be in the main event. Yeah.
Right. He don't look like a bootlicker to me. Put it that way.
Yeah. All right, bro. That's the last of my word on the street before we go to these 4 fan questions. You got anything else?
Hell yeah, I got something to add on that thing, bro.
Let's go.
There has been a federal lawsuit filed Tuesday.
Oh, shit.
Against WWE, TKO, and John Cena, and others of using the unlicensed sample of John Cena's The Time Is Now theme.
What?
The suit alleges the horn intro and outro were lifted from the 1974 cover arranged by the late Pete Schofield.
Oh, shit.
His daughter, Kim Schofield, claims now she owns the copyright to what she says the original arrangement. The case could come down whether these horn selections are protected parts of Schofield's work or as an unlicensed derivative. Bro.
What the fuck?
John Cena's theme song he had for 25 years is just now getting sued?
I feel like that's the music industry in a whole, though. Everyone's getting sued all the time. I remember one time I watched like Ed Sheeran. He was like doing like a thing, and they were like, he's getting sued for one of his songs. And in court, he like played his guitar with the chords. He's like, these chords are like every song, bro. And he played like 15 different songs that had the same chords, bro. It was so funny, bro. But that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like TKO gonna fork out some money and kind of put her in the back burner, quiet her down. You know what I'm saying? We sorry. We sorry.
Yeah.
No, we're not. But here, take about a couple mil. Go ahead, go away.
That's great. Why music's so crazy like that, bro? Can't sample this, can't do that.
Bro,
yeah,
like sampling is a big thing.
Yeah. Remember back
John
in our
Cena's
day,
way
bro,
out, got a
high school,
lawsuit.
bro, mixtapes, all they did was just do this different lyrics over the same songs, bro.
That's true, but you didn't sell it. It's like, that's why it's called mixtape, because you didn't sell it for profit. No one. Only people who sold mixtapes for profit were the ones who was bootlegging mixtapes, right? But the artist itself was just like, yo, I'm gonna flex skill. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
Crazy, bro. Crazy,
man. John Cena on his way out is gonna get sued. It's getting sued. Hey, before you leave, here goes a lawsuit for you.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro.
That's crazy, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Any more word on the streets, bro?
Oh, that's it. That's it. Cause I had the LA Knight shit with Vince Russo, but yeah, that's it right there, bro. So,
all right, let's get into these 4 fan questions, bro. We're gonna start with.
Oh, wait a minute. We would be remiss if before we go into fan questions, let's talk about this. I'm surprised we didn't even talk about this because we didn't really talk about Raw. But what a vignette from Natty.
Shit. Maxine Dupree.
Maxine Dupree, bro.
Bro, I didn't even realize that was Maxine Dupree for the longest time. I was like, oh, it's just some bitch he's beating up in the ring. And it was Maxine Dupree. Bro, Natty Neidhart is coming to WWE, y'all. Let's go.
Let's hope. Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
Shit. Yeah, that's true. It's WWE. We don't know.
Let's hope so.
Could be a Ron Killing situation.
Right. You know what I'm saying? For like 2 matches and then gone again. So, but shout out to that. It was a great vignette. I don't think that's got enough recognition, a lot of credit. Only thing I hear online is how bad Raw was. To me, I didn't think it wasn't bad at all. It was good Raw. It kept me glued from beginning to end. The only thing that threw me off about Raw was that awkward ass promo from Rhea. And that made me realize that Rhea ain't that damn good on the mic. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
That was a bad promo, bro. That was a bad
segment. You know what I'm saying? That was a bad segment.
I thought it was weird that they came out in their ring gear and then Charlotte and Alexis weren't in their ring gear. That was weird to me. Because I was like, oh, are they about to fight right now? And then it was like, oh, we'll fight in the main event. And I was like, well, why are Rhea and Io in the ring gear? It was weird. I agree with you. It was a weird segment. Awkward
segment. But that's the only negative thing I say about Raw is that negative segment. You know what I'm saying? And
well, you said Jey Uso's promo in the backstage with Jackie Redmond was not good.
It killed it, bro. I was hyped.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it.
No. I'm gonna tell you why, bro. He contradicted himself, right? He walks backstage, and Jackie Redmond's trying to. He's ignore her. I'm like, okay, give her the cold shoulder. Okay, keep it up.
Yeah.
And, he said, you know what? I got all types of things in my head. I don't care about this. This person talked to me. This I don't care about none of that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll get in the right. And then he falls right back in it with this one line, set him back when he said, well, maybe Roman is right. Maybe the title do look better on him. And then I said, man.
That's true. I didn't like that line either, bro. I didn't like that line either.
It made him look soft. It made him look like he wants people to have sympathy for him. You know what I'm saying?
It made him look like he's still Roman's little brother.
Exactly, man. So I said, nope, that killed it for me. Okay, this is whack, bro. That killed it for me. But like I said, everything else on Raw, bro, shit was hitting, bro.
Yeah,
shit was hitting. I even enjoyed the Dominic promo with Judgment Day up until when Liv came out, and then she started kind of rattling off, and then she
podcast.
Hold on.
You talking shit about Liv, bro?
No, I'm not talking. Listen, let me finish. Because this is true facts. I spit nothing but truth, bro. This ain't no hating. When she, at one point, I think she got a little bit overexcited that she was back, and she was rambling on, and then there was no reaction. And the last thing she said, it was nobody was cheering. She was like, "Woo, Dom!" Yo, go back and watch it. It was ooh, it was kind of cringy right there, bro.
I like that she called out all the Judgment Day. You ain't got no gold no more. You ain't got the she called him out and shit.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the show, we know what Liv's plan is. We getting that gold back.
Yeah, she said at the promo, we coming for all the gold. That's what she said.
Raquel and hey, she going after the world championship. Raquel and Roxanne are going after the tag team title.
Who's the male? Who's the championship for the male side? Nobody on that damn team.
Well, Dirty Dom got 2 belts. He's sharing belts, bro. He got 2 belts.
Yeah, he got that Pentagon belt.
Yeah, that's an ugly belt, bro. That's an ugly belt, bro. It's an ugly belt, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's a fucking ugly belt.
1951, bro. That's
it's an ugly belt. It's an ugly belt.
I don't like that thing, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. That's an ugly belt. All right, bro. We going back to your boy Hook. He said he is the greatest second generation wrestler of all time. We all know it's not him. Who is it? Cody? Dustin Rhodes? Randy's 3rd generation, so it can't be Randy. He's 3rd.
The Rock.
The Rock's 3rd generation, bro.
No, 2nd.
No, High Chief Pierre Maivia and then Rocky Johnson, bro. He's 3rd. He's 3rd.
See, this is something we gotta make something straight, bro. Like there was not his pops and they weren't even related. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it was like
Randall's pops and his grandfather wrestled. That's real 3rd generation, right?
Yeah.
They're not even related. So I just count Rocky more of a 2nd generation. But they want to make it like he's 3rd generation star. They just want to make it like that, bro. Like, nah.
Charlotte Flair's up there, 2nd generation.
Charlotte. Yeah, it's gotta be Charlotte by far, probably.
Yeah. I think it's Charlotte. Well, Cody, bro. Cody. I think it's Cody. Yeah. Cody's the best 2nd generation wrestler of all time.
Cody Rhodes. Okay.
Cody Rhodes.
I'll take Cody Rhodes. I'm surprised you didn't say Dom.
Ooh, shit. Let me tell you, bro. It might be Dom.
I'm surprised you didn't say Dom is the greatest 2nd generation wrestler of all time.
Is it Hook, though? Is it Hook?
I mean, obviously, no, it's not Hook right now. But I do like the gimmick that they're trying to put on him by him keep saying that. Just like Rey Mysterio, just like Dominic Mysterio said he's the greatest Mysterio of all time, and him saying that he's the greatest luchador of all time. It's the same thing they're doing. They're doing it with Hook. I'm the greatest 2nd generation superstar of all time. That's what he's doing.
Just adding it. Adding the fluff.
Just persona. But yeah, do we actually need that? Of course not.
No. All right, bro. They want to know who is the next superstar in AEW that is on the level of a Swerve Strickland, a Will Ospreay, a John Moxley. And I think we talked about it on AEW Review this week, bro.
Yeah, we did.
Who is it?
He's next, bro.
Who is it?
He's next. Fucking Kyle Fletcher.
No, I feel like Kyle Fletcher's he's already had a world championship fight. I feel like he's already there. Who's someone below a Kyle Fletcher?
So would you, if I say Takeshita, you think Takeshia's below Kyle Fletcher?
No, I think they're there. I think I'm talking more like a Kevin Knight.
Kevin Knight. Yeah, I mean that was my first guess. Kevin Knight.
That's who I think. Because I feel like Kyle Fletcher's almost there. Takeshia's almost there. I'm talking someone people ain't even really thinking about right now. I'll put aboard Blake Christian, bro. Give this man a shot.
Yeah, give him a shot, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta watch that if he won that damn title tonight, bro. I gotta watch that shit, man.
Yeah.
I think is Kevin Knight is the next up and coming star in that company. And I will go ahead and go into the women's division. I'll say Tekla is bubbling on that thing.
Tekla for
Megan
sure.
Bain.
Megan
bubbling
Bain
on that thing. In the men's,
Kevin Knight, bro. That's my only answer, bro.
Yeah. Kevin Knight.
Yeah.
Kevin Knight, man.
Yeah. Shit. All right. Prime versus Prime. Usos versus FTR.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go with FTR, bro. Like,
for real?
We talking about in ring? Yeah, bro.
I'm talking a match a match at a or restricted chaos that we like to call it.
Okay. Yes.
FTR versus the
Prime.
Usos. Prime versus Prime. This is Bloodline Usos. This is honestly FTR right now. Are they in their
FTR? Period.
Are they in their prime? Like not prime athleticism, just their prime character,
right. Peak, right?
Yeah.
They was called the Revival in the WWE. This is called the FTR because Cody Rhodes is the one who made it up. Because it's called Fuck the Revival, FTR. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was so misunderused in WWE by far. But I won't even say the peak Usos was Bloodline Usos. The peak Usos was the Penitentiary Usos.
What?
That was the peak Usos. Yes. I don't think you've seen that era of the Usos, but there was the Penitentiary Usos. Woo! When they dropped that face paint in all them colors, and they had the snapbacks and the damn hoodies. Come on, and they say from snapbacks to the damn all whites. You know what I'm saying, bro? When they had that rap battle with New Day and had those banging ass matches with New Days. Come on, man. Yeah, the Uso Penitentiary. The Penitentiary Usos are the ones who I was like, yeah, them motherfuckers. I was already a fan of theirs when there was like the half face paint tribute to Umaga, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or as my boy Steven Regal used to like to say, call him Umanga. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I was a fan of theirs. I was like, I like they shit because it was good tag team tandem. But then when they got to that Uso Penitentiary, and I seen a wrestler, bro, this dude said some old fucking crazy ass shit. He was like, I don't like what they're doing with the Usos right now. He said they should have kept them in the face paint and doing the tribal stuff. That's where they're supposed to be. He said now they got them out here looking like some thugs. I said, you motherfucker, bro. Look at you. First of all, sir, they're from San Francisco, California. They're from the Bay Area. If you don't know anything about the West Coast, homie, this is how they ride, bro. Yeah. Straight up. Just like Jacob too. You know what I'm saying? So they all have that similar type of West Coast, like that slang, that tone and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Definitely Jay. He definitely has that shit in him deep. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would pick, even though the Usos to me is my favorite tag team of all time, to me. But I would go with FTR on this one.
Damn, bro. I did not expect that from you, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro, that's what happens when you keep it 100. Like when you said Uso, like, okay, who else you gonna say? When he said FTR, I'm like, God damn, I gotta pick FTR, bro. I gotta pick them because they're so nice in the ring. They're too good in the ring as a tag team.
You think FTR is in their prime right now?
I think they've been in their prime since they came to AEW. I mean, they're like what, three-time AEW champions?
Yeah. Damn.
So, yeah.
Didn't see that coming, bro. Didn't see that coming.
But I still rock with the Usos. That's my favorite tag team of all time, the Usos.
Yeah. All right, bro. Last question. And people are talking about it online a lot recently. And it was, we had that behind the curtain after WrestleMania 40 where they went to The Rock, then the fans brought back Cody Rhodes and all that stuff, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Do you think Cody Rhodes went into business for himself when he won the Royal Rumble and pointed to Roman Reigns in the suite? Do you think that happened? Because I saw this question, I got a rant, bro. No,
I don't think he went into business for himself. This is not. It's not the independents. This is the WWE. This is a corporation. They will penalize your ass for doing some shit like that. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? I don't see him going to business for himself like that. Like, Cody don't strike me as that rebel list type thing like that. You know what I mean? So no, I don't think he went to his business for himself. I think it was all the storyline.
Yes. And you know why I think it was the storyline?
Yeah.
Because there was three cameras next to Roman Reigns. Within 3 feet of this guy, bro. There was 3 cameras within 3 feet of Roman Reigns, who Roman Reigns never watches the fucking show from the box suite.
Yeah.
And then they were like, no, Cody went into business for himself. No, I was like, they knew this documentary was coming, y'all.
Exactly.
So they decided to add this. I feel like that whole thing was a work, bro. Rock coming out the next night, telling Cody Rhodes, you're taking the back. Bro, it was all a work, bro.
Right. It's the same fans that say, oh, such and such was getting beat up. How come they didn't come out? What you mean, bro? It wasn't in the script for them to come out, bro.
Yeah. But to have 3 cameras within 3 feet of Roman Reigns, I was there live, bro. I was there live. Cody Rhodes points to him. They put him on the jumbo. They put Roman Reigns on the jumbotron.
Right.
Like, come on, guys. And then Rock comes out the next morning, like the next Raw. Like, guys, it's all the work, guys.
Yeah. It's a work, man.
They made a documentary about it.
Shame on you if you don't think it was a work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a work.
Fucking crazy, bro.
The whole thing was a work, though. We want the Cody crybabies. That was all at work, bro. It was all at work.
It was all planned.
Yeah.
Will we ever get Rock versus Roman?
Never, ever, ever. It's past. Rock lost like 200 pounds. So, nah, bro. No. And it's sad because I wanted that to be the ending of the Bloodline storyline. I wanted that to be the ending. Whether it was Roman face or heel or Rock being face or heel, I just wanted them to go off against who's the true tribal chief of the family. Is it the Hollywood multi-blockbuster, one of the greatest of all time on WWE's Mount Rushmore, The Rock? Or is it the tribal chief?
Who wins? How would you book it if you're the booker? Who wins?
Obviously, I'll put Roman over because he's still in the business and Rock is not even in the game no more. You know what I'm saying? Just from business perspective. So that way, when Roman has to eventually pass the torch on to somebody else, it's even more impactful. Rock has nothing to gain by pinning Roman. So
it's so crazy. I was at that Rumble and then I was at the SmackDown when The Rock was saying, if you smell, and then Roman cut him off and said, you need to acknowledge me. And The Rock acknowledged him, bro. I was there in Arizona, bro. That shit was so good. I was like, how the fuck am I in both these positions at one time, bro? Like, just by happen, I was visiting my family in Arizona, bro. That shit was insane, bro. Insane. You don't think we'll ever get Rock Roman?
Yeah, that's when Roman had the good music. Yep.
Hey, all his music's good, bro.
No, it's not. This is crap. I don't like this ugly ass music, bro. I hate it, bro. I don't like it.
It's so similar. It's so similar, but you're a music guy. You're a music guy, so you know the difference. You know what I'm saying?
There's no hard riff in the new song that make him seem like a badass. This shit is all light. It's like light. It's fluffy. I don't like that shit, bro. It took away the meanness of his character, and he plays up to that shit now. That's why we get big dog vibes from this Roman right now, bro.
So many times you told me it's like so different, and I listened to it. I was like, it's kind of the same. But I know you're a music guy, and I was like, I kind of get why he gets it, but I don't get it as a regular fan. So
put it this way, in simple terms, the older one sounds much harder. It sounds more like a heel theme. It sounds more like a motherfucker coming for your ass, right? Yeah. This one sounds like he's gonna glide in on a fucking cloud or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit, bro. It took away my tribal chief. Give him his music back, man. Damn, bro. Why'd you have to switch it up?
We doing it.
People, and you got these lame ass dudes come out to weddings with this fucking song and shit, bro.
Bro, stop on that shit, bro.
No, can we stop that shit, bro? That shit
I told the wife, you want to renew the vows? I'm coming out with the belt, baby.
What'd she say? I know the Wiz ain't going for that shit, bro.
She said, "Fuck no."
She ain't going for that shit, bro. That shit is corny, bro, because it's so awkward. Because that interest is only exciting when you have people that will pop as soon as they see you, right? Yeah. So you have these grooms, man, come out with these fake belts, and everybody's quiet as hell. It is awkward as hell. I'm like, get this. No
one in my wedding party would know what the fuck it was except for you, bro. I'd be like, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I'll be the only one in that motherfucker. Like, what's going on? We supposed to stand up and throw the ones? Yeah, throw it up.
Throw up the ones, y'all.
No, man, can we stop that shit? That shit's corny. Can we stop it, please? That's more cornier than that dude who cosplayed Roman. That dude's like 4'11", walking
Bro,
around.
he is 4'11", bro. He tiny. He tiny, bro.
Mini me Roman out this thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's
The
corny. He
Macho
be
Man,
doing, bro.
the Macho Man cosplay at least looks like him a little bit. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
at least it looks like this dude don't look nothing like Roman, bro. I don't care how you cut your hair, bro. I don't give a damn. You don't look nothing like Roman, bro.
Yeah.
You, oh Lord, bro. Oh no, cosplay. Nah, cosplay your ass to look more like Roman. How about that? Yes, sir.
All right, y'all.
That's
That's
right.
been word on the street, baby. 4 of Heelz. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Deuces.